Okay, so this is our first game for the Zeal wheel on the Thursday, and it is Prince of the Yolk Folk. So this is a Codemasters, well, it is one of the iconic Codemaster games. Basically, yeah, the Dizzy series is quite iconic, isn't it? Yeah. So this it's one of the newer Dizzy games. It's not particularly difficult. It's a bit on the short side, which is a bit disappointing, but we'll see. Yeah, and yeah, as you could tell by the confidence, I have played this before. But it was last time I played it was a fair while ago. But I should know the majority of it. Okay, here we go. I don't think we need to look at this bit. Let's just yeah, let's just dive right in. Actually, you could make an argument that this has some of the best Dizzy music on there. Like, all the other ones are pretty good, but they can be repetitive over time. Prince of the Yolk Bloke, oh my. I mean, those puppies in Earthworm Jim 2, I thought they were sort of made out of yolk when they splattered to the ground. But, yeah, hey, keeping trap. Hope you're surviving. I'll probably say a little else. But yeah, hope you're keeping alright. Doing alright, good. So in Fantasy World and in Treasure Island, the objective was to collect all the coins. Oh yeah, the big angry troll, right. Unfortunately, you can't headbutt him. No matter how many times you try. But here, yeah, instead of like coins or diamonds, you're picking up cherries instead. So here we go. What a terrible state of affairs. What's the matter? Rockwart the bad troll has taken over the castle whilst the king is away on crusades. And to make matters worse, the princess is trapped in the castle somewhere. If there was only some way I could tell the king. Don't worry, I will help you. Oh, would you? I'll be so grateful. Here, take the flying carpet. I never passed my flying test. So we'll just leave it there. Yeah, it's a very unguarded castle, isn't it? I mean, but going back to Fantasy World, like the story says you're like captured by, I think you're captured by the Troll King, and it's not the Wizard Zack, it was the Wizard Weird that had captured Daisy. And it's funny because this was like mentioned on, I think this was like yeah, on the very first Yahtzee Croshaw playthrough video that he did, you know, with Fantasy World Dizzy. And he mentioned that, guess what two enemies you don't see in the game? And that was the wizard and the trollkins. It's like, okay, fine. But yeah, absolutely right. It's kind of weird, isn't it? You get like these, you'd expect to see like these bad guys, but nope, not at all. Imagine capturing Daisy without having 10 minutes. I mean, yeah, what happens if you just like accidentally dropped her from like a hot air balloon? She'll go crack, yeah. Or you need crackers to scoop her up. Oh yeah, we need the pickaxe to smash through this boulder. Never really been a fan of the platformy sections on Dizzy, but this isn't too bad. Unicron, hello. Oh really? It was remade on the Android? Is that a thing? Did they change anything? for me, I mean, it feels weird playing stuff on the small screen anyway. Like, you know, I'm fine on like the Nintendo DS, but yeah, it just seems weird to play something like this on a phone. Maybe that's just me. Okay, so I think we need that, and that. Was there anything else that we needed? It gotta be quite. And yeah, he's still very tumbly. Such is the dizzy mechanics. And the clouds are still slippery. Oh, whoops. Oh, for a moment I thought we were just going to tumble off. Okay, that's fine then. Don't remember if they changed anything. Okay, no, I'm just surprised that it's on. I mean, I should be surprised, but I'm not. I think some people were also. I know I was a little bit disappointed when I played this first of all, just because it was too similar to Magic Land Dizzy. I mean, granted, they put in a few extra like backgrounds and stuff and made it look, ooh, you know, attractive, but it was a little bit too similar. So yeah, this guy just takes our gold nugget. If we didn't have the gold nugget in our possession, he just would have kicked us back, probably in the water. Look behind the stereo and find a cherry. Oh yeah, you can talk to him again as well. Really is a shame, you know, what is? That my boat is so slow, it takes ages to go back and forth. I wish it was faster. All of the twins now have I guess so, I guess so. So what we've got here, you put the cage on the floor, but the Fluffle couldn't be more disinterested. Now, yeah, not to be confused with Pookie, which I think is also a Fluffle. This one's just called a Fluffle. Kind of looks like a cross between a teddy bear and a mouse. Maybe just like a upright hamster, I don't know. Is it Pogie? Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's, wait, that's, yeah, Pookie, isn't it? So, oh yeah. Go up here. I mean, this one isn't too obvious, but this is the Acme Bridge Kit. That's where you use it here. I don't think we need to go here just yet. Just making double sure. Oh yeah, you got the harp. Sorry, yes, we do need to go here. And yeah, you go through this, ouch, and you lose a bit of health there. What's the AT reference? Like, I remember watching A-Team as a kid, but it was only like because Mr. T was awesome. And you just wanted to see him, like, you know, beat up all the bad guys. But I know it's like a face or something, a hand. I can't remember the rest of the guys. The rest of the guys were like, that kind of makes sense. Like, when you're watching it as a kid, it's like, who's the one that draws the most attention? Of course, it's going to be, you know, Mr. Punk, Mr. T with all his gold chains and stuff. Oh, I see that particular quote. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, thanks for that. Link is that for the phone of Prince of the Yolk Folk. Check that later on. Now, can we go up here? No. Definitely not. Okay. So maybe up here instead? Yeah. Actually, I don't think it mattered if it was on the lower platform either. So yeah, just a testament to that it is a short game. We only need 20 cherries, not the usual 30. And we're almost halfway there already. There we go, now we made it to heaven. What are you doing here? Your time has not yet come, little egg. Why are you so sad, St. Peter? I've looked for it everywhere. Looked for what? There are some problems that even you cannot solve, Dizzy. And, alright. It's actually the golden harp, there you go. So that's exactly what I've been searching for. I'm sure you can find a use for your special cheese. So yeah, get cheese in return. Awesome. I think that's a fair exchange. Don't tumble in the clouds. I mean, I suppose he said that, yeah, because they didn't want to make it too obvious. It's like, I wish I could find my harp. Oh, look, the harp is mine. Okay, so we stick the holy cheese in the cage. There we go, you put the cheese inside the cage and the fluffle darts in. Bin, and he gets the cherry out of it as well. And now we pick up the caged fluffle. What's that? Got a gold nugget the size of an egg. Or leave Daisy and just retire. I mean, if it's the size of an egg, you can make your own. You can make like a golden daisy. Still don't need the carpet. But we certainly need to drop the cage fluffle here, because here we go. It's actually quite a good bit of animation as well. You drop the cage fluffle on the ground, the cage is smashed open, and the fluffle gets angry. There we go, the fluffle has frightened the troll away! Yay for fluffles. Snorkeled across the river. Oh yeah, that wee Denzel was an extra life. So, we've got an outboard motor. Remember that certain somebody who wanted their boat to be faster? What was that one? A rusty old key. Yeah, just start pulling it back. It's a nice painting. I'm not sure what that's supposed to resemble though. The mechanism just won't budge. So there was two instances in Dizzy, wasn't there? In Fantasy World Dizzy, there was that lever where if you throw it open, it breaks. So the portcullis like opens and closes. That's some bread, but we don't need that. So just leave it there. It can be as tasty as it wants, but we won't need it. So grab the cherry there. Like, already 14 cherries. Yeah, and with Magic Land, it says like you've it's like a lever to a bridge, but the lever sticks, so it like goes back and forth. Like either he's just very clumsy or just has very bad luck. Oh yeah, actually, I don't think we spoke to the lion, did we? We just completely ignored him. Ow! My poor foot. I was walking near the this is how a lion talks. I was walking near the castle when this big bad troll came along and pushed me into the rose bushes. Well, good job we scared him away. Okay, so let's give the outboard motor to this guy. There you go, there you go. This motor should speed up your boat. Gee, thanks. That's much better. All I can give you in return is my scythe. Maybe the gold, but no, okay. Fine. Wish you could pick up the radio. Oh well. And listen to some like the older Dizzy tracks. That would be a nice Easter egg. Okay, back to this section. So, yeah, I guess where we use the scythe, remember that thorny bush? There we go, the scythe chops through the bushes and the way ahead is clear. Sadly, no animation, it just disappears. But we get another cherry, go us, 5 to go. And what else we got here? The brass bugle. That's a bottle. I mean, that's a bottle of potion, but we don't. Surprisingly, we don't need that. And another cherry. Lots of tasty bonuses. Let's not. So what happens? So this is like the I think it's just referred to as the Evil Dizzy. If you pick up the spanner, he'll press that button, and you'll go tumbling into water. So yeah, quite devious. No, not. We wanted a diagonal jump here. There we go. Okay, so this is where we use the key, I believe. Yep. The key turns and the door creaks open. Animation of door opening. And Daisy's asleep. So you try to kiss her, but yeah, she doesn't. She doesn't want to wake up. Or maybe she's pretending to be asleep because she secretly hates you. So yeah, when we try to press the button, you push and push, but the button doesn't move. In other words, we're not strong enough. Okay, so we got the tweezers, and let's go up here. Yeah, sneaky bit here. More clouds, awesome. So this game was bundled with 4 others. I think it was called like Dizzy's Excellent Adventures. And the other 4 games that came with it was Quick Snacks, Panic Dizzy, Bubble Dizzy, and Spellbound Dizzy. And it wasn't a bad collection, but the original collection was I just felt was like far superior. Far Through Dizzy, Fantasy World, Magic Island, even Treasure Island, those are all kind of classics. Whereas in that, on their second collection, you only kind of got two traditional Dizzy games, namely this one and Spellbound. This one's a little bit too short, spoiler alert. Whereas Spellbound Dizzy was just like insanely long, and there was a lot of like pointless back and forth with it. Bubble Dizzy was a bit of fun, but very tough. Quick Snacks we already had in the other collection, so it's kind of like a cop-out. And Panic Dizzy is by and large, oh wow, I only just made it, by and large quite dull. Not an acquired taste for me anyway. So what we've got here, the Brass Bugle and some tweezers. So yeah, you can pretty much clock on what's happening here. We use the we use the tweezers to remove the thorn. There we go. These tweezers should help me remove the thorn from your foot. But it might hurt a little. Ouch. Sorry. Oh, that's much better. I'm so glad to get rid of that thorn. So it doesn't give you anything in return, but you get the thorn from the lion. There we go. Sharp thorn. So we go back to this guy. This time we give him a brass bugle. There we go. Where did you find my bugle? I looked everywhere. I found it at the Tower Ballroom. That nasty troll has dented it, and it's all dusty. I'll have to see if it's still okay. Sounds fine to me. Take my joke book. It cheered me up when I thought I lost my bugle. So in addition to the magic carpet, he also throws us a joke book. Don't need it just yet though, so we'll leave that behind. I'm just saying that if he had the ability of using the magic carpet, he could have just like flown it off and just started a new adventure with the gold nugget and would have retired. I mean, Dizzy had it all made. Never mind. It's a bit close. So what we've got here, the sharp thorn, I think that's all we need. So I must admit, this puzzle isn't, this one isn't too obvious. But, also, yeah, it's not too obvious, but also very creative as well. So here we go. So yeah, we're going back to Evil Dizzyville. So, okay, here we go. So all we've got left is the sharp form, so we drop it here. And unfortunately, they kind of make it obvious when they say, you know, they put in this text, you drop the thorn on the floor, ... Like, they could have just left that alone. Like, instead they made it, like, doubly obvious that's exactly what you needed to do. So, yeah, basically Evil Dizzy sort of, like, moves the opposite way which you go. You probably clocked onto that. But yeah, just have him walk over the thorn, and there we go. The Evil Dizzy walks over the thorn and is destroyed forever. that is some potent thorn. So unfortunately you can't pick up the Evil Dizzy. That would have been amazing. Like, I don't know what you would have done with it. Just thrown it in the water or something like that. So yeah, now we can safely retrieve the greasy spanner. Oh, and we get a cherry as well. Nice. So yeah, just one cherry to go. this jump. We've done it before. So, okay, that's all we got in our possession, the greasy spanner, which is fine because it's all we need. Well, and one other item too. Okay, so yeah, remember this guy. So now we pick up the joke book, the jolly joke book, but we leave the carpet behind. So, okay, bit of a spoiler. We actually don't do anything with the magic carpet. It's one of those, what do they call? Well, it's one of those red herring items. So you will never need that in the whole game. And that's the exact reason why we left the bread alone and the bottle of potion. Now, I'll give them credit where credit's due. In Magic Land, the red herring items were kind of more obvious. Like you had like a bag of rubbish and an empty milk bottle. Although saying that, you were still sort of, you know, it still sort of like confused you because, you know, you were only left with those items. You thought, were they used for something? But yes, turns out not. And yeah. Basically, we leave those items alone. I suppose maybe because it was a short game, they thought they would probably compensate the shortness by having some like less obvious red herrings. Because you think like a bottle of potion, I don't know, people could like clock on, oh wait, that could be the drink me potion for Magic Land, so it would have no use in that one. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking everything. Anyhow, we use the greasy spanner. Loosens the mechanism and the drawbridge is lowered. And it doesn't stick, it actually works effectively. Yeah, so the red herrings in this one are the flying carpet, the tasty loaf of bread. I suppose with the tasty loaf of bread, that's referring to Fantasy World Dizzy. Well, although the bread wasn't tasty, but it was useful because you had to give it to the ravenous rats, didn't you? And what was the other one? The magic carpet. Oh, I suppose that's another... Well, I don't know, that one's a bit more of a stretch, but there was a rug in Fantasy World Dizzy. So, I don't know, maybe there's a connection there. Oh no, Princess is sad. Wait, wasn't she more tanned in the... Never mind. Boo-hoo, quoteth the princess. Why are you crying, princess? If only my father would return, he'll know what to do. Well, I've got a substitute dad for you. It's called a joke book that's jolly. Don't cry, princess. Maybe this joke book will put a smile on your face. And then he bashes the joke book over her face. Laugh, damn you! No, never mind. I've been watching too much Family Guy. So there you go, thank you, you're very kind. I feel a little less sad now. Well, good for you. This flag's no use while my father is away. So there we go, a regal flag. Okay, so we go back here. There's another cherry somewhere, the last cherry. So that's where we put up the flag. Was it up here? The missing cherry. It's gotta be somewhere. So there we go. You raise the flag and it flutters in the breeze. go. An animated flag. Escordian hosts are going, this isn't Pingus. Yeah. Oh, nice emote. Nice poison emote. Good old Robocop poison. The flag's raised. Is the kin home or better play a fanfare? The kin hears the buglers. Buglers? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Fanfare and returns home. Here is thy kin. Who are you and what are you doing in my castle? Booms the kin. I'm Dizzy, your majesty. Speak up, boy. Egg. Well, I banished the troll from your castle and cheered up your daughter, and you expect me to believe that? Spelt that wrong. Well, yes. Kneel before me, roars the king impatiently. Now it is time for you to get what you undoubtedly deserve. The king lifts his sword aloft. Arise, Sir Dizzy, Prince of the Yolk folk. Now, I thought I've sussed everything, but there's still the matter of that extra cherry to find. So where are we going wrong here? Where is thy cherry? Happy noon, Pegby. Hope you're keeping well. And it wasn't behind the bread, was it? Might as well take the bread now that it's going to be useless to us. Moon people. You're not sitting on a cherry, are you? Nope. If only we had something like a cherry scanner. Oh, I think it's on a rogue cloud, isn't it? I think we already looked in that tree. Yeah, already looked in the tree house. Problem is, do you drop down from here, or is it the next screen? Yeah, Trapshot was saying he enjoyed the music as well. Definitely really good Dizzy music. Now, do we just fall from here? Oh, there we go. Well, at least we didn't drown, but I kind of preferred it that we did. Otherwise, we just would have respawned at the very top. Trouble is, I can't remember where we had to. Did we have to move left? I can't remember. We can pause the game so I can freeze frame it. Freeze frame for the cherry. So if what happens? If we go fall down, okay, and then go, there we are. To be honest, this one's a bit BS because yeah, you'll find this accidentally. Oh wow, totally planned, 100% planned. No luck involved in that whatsoever. Lucky bollocks. So just for the heck of it, might have been a bit lucky. We're going to collect all the useless items. I wish there was an option to give Evil Dizzy to Daisy. Okay, so there we go. And because we are now Prince of the Yolk Folk, we can kiss Daisy successfully. There we go. You kiss Daisy and her cheeks start to glow. She's waking up. Oh, Dizzy. Just, I know it's supposed to be like dramatic. It's like, oh, Dizzy, you saved me. But to me, when I read this, it's just like, oh, Dizzy, you saved me. Again. Yay. I'm so good. At this point, they just start going through the motions. What's this, like the fifth time now? I'm so glad you're safe, Daisy. Yay. So this is the spot where if we are less than 20 cherries, we have to go back and find them all. But since we got them all, it's basically job done. Thank you, Dizzy. Now we can go and make Grand Dizzy a cherry pie. Now this is the point where it usually crashes, but I think we'll find out. Grand Dizzy's hut, yay! Also, where did we get the hot air balloon? So there we are. I wish there was a bit where it just like throws the, and then on the next scene he just throws the pie on Daisy's face. Some boys get all the luck. First he gets to play Jungle Book. I mean, it's lucky in a sense. I don't know anyone else who would play that by choice. So there we go. It's not a bad, as far as Dizzy endings go, it's not bad. There's definitely worse Dizzy ending games. See Treasure Island Dizzy for one of those. And you know what? Seeing as though we've got what, guys, not even 20 minutes. We've done that in 30, just clocking on 39 minutes. So we'll let the demo roll out. Yeah, hello Theodore. I've lost my magic wand and also I appear to be made out of gold. So, oh look, the wand happened to be right there. A mega jump spell! Why couldn't we have that in the full game? Oh, does that spell work? Just do a normal jump and my magic will do the rest. It'd be fun if you did like a normal jump and it just didn't work. It's like, oh wait, no, that's not how it works. Also, he could have solved the solution if he just moved right. Didn't need to do all that stuff. Oh well. I feel like if there's yeah, I mean there's a couple of things disappointing about the game. One is it's a little bit too short. Which might be okay if it was like one of the first Dizzy games you played. You know, so it's sort of like Dizzy but on easy mode. But because people have played back then, people would have played Treasure Island, Fantasy World and Magic Land. And they were all very tough games. So to like transition from this to that, I'll imagine there'll be a lot of fans that would be like pretty disappointed at how easy this one is. But if it is your first Dizzy game, you'll probably enjoy it a lot more. I'm just like another thing. Just a side note, like on Magic Land, they gave you a bit more of a beefier intro. Like they gave you a demo, and then they like showcased all the Dizzy characters and a few others. And the artwork on that was, it was really well done. But sadly, there was nothing there either. So, yeah, it's a bit hit and miss. It's okay. I still like playing it from time to time, but just could have been a little bit more. And then, of course, there was Spellbound Dizzy that was, they said it was like bigger than the first, then Dizzy 1 and 2 put together. Or like two certain Dizzy games. It's like, great. But they didn't give us like a... It would have been good if they gave us like a save feature for such a massive game. But still. 20 minutes. So, we're going to do that 20 minutes. I guess explore it again. I mean, it's not really... I mean, that's the thing. Once you beat a Dizzy game, there's not really like side quests or things. It's just kind of doing the same thing. $40 times each. I mean, yeah. I can't remember which. Actually, the Dizzy game I've played the most, like not even close, is Fast Food Dizzy. I mean, that's like my go-to Dizzy game. This one was, well, I was going to say this was redeemed by Cat Peasant, and he said pick any Dizzy game, and he said that for a few times, and I thought, you know what, it's been a little while since I returned to this, so yeah. Also, it's kind of refreshing, especially like with all the other stuff we played for the first time. It's kind of refreshing to play something that I'm, familiar with. I mean, that's the point. I don't usually beat games under the hour. I mean, I can't even remember the title, but it was a very short game. Like, I managed to beat it in like 15 minutes, and I remember like replaying it and beating it again just to see if there was different stuff. So let's have a look. Because we don't have the golden nugget in our possession. So this is what happens if you don't have the gold nugget. So if you just walk across him, you must pay me before you can cross. And it's like, oh, okay, sure thing. Go find something valuable for me. And don't come back empty-handed. So that sucks. Like, you lose a small bit of health, but that doesn't really matter because you sort of like tumble back into the water anyway. So that's like, yeah, that's a bit of a dick move. What are we missing here? Did we overlook an item? Pickaxe? But imagine that. Imagine if there was a Dizzy game that had like lots of side levels as well. So like all branched out. I know Crystal Kingdom Dizzy. Oh, that's right. The pickaxe was all the way to the left. I know there was Crystal Kingdom Dizzy that sort of like divided it into 4 levels. That it kind of felt weird. But there wasn't. I don't think there's been a Dizzy game where you could just like an open world adventure. Could you imagine that? Like, it would have been a bit more pleasant if he like kicked you and you sort of like tumbled back to the boat instead of just like it's almost like he just flicks you off in the water. It's a bit mean. It's a bit mean. So what other things that oh, I suppose there's one other thing. Going back to the Evil Dizzies thing. But quick, hello, how you doing? I was going to say, if you just dropped by, we have beaten Prince of the Yolk folk. But I'm just like going through and just trying to find out and remember all the other scenarios that happen as well. Oh, of course, you need the scythe thing, don't you? I'll have to do quite a bit. Will we have enough time? Not sure. I don't think we will. It's probably the one thing I haven't done. But yeah, I was going to showcase what would happen if you picked the spanner whilst Evil Dizzy was still like present. But if we're quick enough, whoops, I think that was the wrong thing to do. Yep. Oh, I was supposed to get land on that cloud. Okay, never mind. Actually, that's a bit more of a shortcut. So, what if you? Oh, I just thought I'd try it. Like, I just thought that if the fluffle would have eaten the cheese, and you know that would like soft lock you from the rest of the game. Because there are a couple of Dizzy games that you can, you know, you can get yourself permanently stuck. In Fantasy World Dizzy, like, you know, what's his name? Like Amarog's Den. Like, if you don't get the large boulder in his like cave, did we? Okay, fine. Then there'll be no way. Because like you have to use a meaty bone, and then he like escorts the bone back to his little like cave or den or something like that. And also in his den is a large boulder. So if you don't pick up that den first of all, and just go proceed with the giving him the food, he'll just park his behind the boulder, and you'll have no chance in. Oh wait, we need to. Oh yeah, first things first. Then yeah, the boulder is unobtainable. Ooh, the eggnog of doom. Yeah. And I've been told that there's a couple of ways you can softlock from Spellbound Dizzy as well. So yeah, back to this bit. I know, remember Peanuts did the Amiga Top Trumps thing? I reckon you could do like Top Trumps with just like the Dizzy characters alone. I think there'd be enough characters. Actually, my parents, you know, they're around for Christmas, and well, they're around all the time, but Christmas as well. But you know, they're going into like the Indiana Jones. They're like watching them back to back. And even though they're not technically Christmas films, I reckon there's quite a few people that watch them around the Christmas period. So, mentions about the boat being faster, there we go. Oh yeah, don't forget the scythe. Never said it was a tradition. Just says a film that I know some people like watching. You know, it's like an old classic, isn't it? Classic adventure. I know a lot of people watch Die Hard on Christmas Day, just because it's, you know, it is a sort of like a Christmas film. I know it's not exactly festive personified, but a few people just watch it. So here we go. So I'm glad we got to this bit because yeah, this is what happens when we try to pick up the spanner when Evil Dizzy is unthorned. So here we go. As you reach for the spanner, there is a loud click. And yeah, and it just says that bit at the end of the line. And I did actually try jumping away, see if I could escape from it, but no. So that's a bit of an FU death, but it's Dizzy, it's expected. Oh, yeah, so basically says only Evil Dizzy can push the switch. It would have been cool to see Evil Dizzy fall to his death, but also have the spanner fall down as well, so it will just softlock you out of the game. Oh, is that like a debate of all debates? Die Hard is a Christmas film? No, it's not. Yes, it is. I mean, I'd definitely choose to watch it over the more, you know, like 90% of other Christmassy films. Still alive, hello? Oh, Gremlins is a good... It's been a very long... I think I've only seen Gremlins once, and I've never seen the sequel. Oops, why am I tumbling down? But I heard that the sequel was a bit more like tongue-in-cheek, wasn't it? Christmas is supposed to be a family gathering, hence a Christmas movie should be enjoyed by all ages. I mean, what are you trying to say? I'd laugh out loud if I'm just like going like Sainsbury's for like last minute shopping, just like hear this five-year-old go yippee-ki-yay motherfucker, and then followed by a swift whack on the head by his mum. Back to this bit. Unfortunately, we can't go to heaven. Actually, that might have been an idea. If you use the rusty brass key, not to open that door far right, but to open the gates to heaven. Oops, another fine. So yeah, with that said, I think we've pretty much covered the whole thing. Seen Gremlins 1 recently, super entertaining, an hour and a half that flies away. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting back in the day, because you know, you like back then you had films that were just like not even like an hour and a half long, but just like marginally over an hour. But they pack in so much stuff that it does make it really intriguing. And it actually, in some cases, it actually makes the film a bit longer than, say, I don't know, because now typically films are like 2.5 hours long, and there's like, and you sort of like halfway through, it's like, oh my god, can we just wrap it up? You know, nothing's happening. And then there's like part two, it's like, for crying out loud. Like, there was some TV series that took like forever to build up, but to have them as films as well, it's just like, I don't know. So where are we now? Oh, we just got a few minutes to go. So yeah, just about right actually. You know, I know we beat the game in what, 40-ish minutes, but finding the other things took the rest of the time, so that was all good. Everything doesn't need to be an epic. And yet you could describe the older films as epic. Well, or at least really, really, really good. What actually is epic though? Like, when I think of that word, I think of like space, time and space, and the infinities of all the universes and galaxies. That qualifies as epic. Something that is less than epic is like when you hear a comment on Facebook. Like, like you bought, like when you buy a can from a vending machine and two come out instead of one. Like, that's not epic. It's cool, but I wouldn't put. You know, it's. I wish it wasn't a buzzword, because then they just went a little bit over the top with it all. Actually, can't jump here. Is there anything here? Just sky. Just sky. Of course, it's just sky. Reboot. Hello. Too long is relative watched. Oh, the extended editions of Lord of the Rings. I remember seeing those in DVDs, and you had to like, it was like to be continued on the next DVD, and I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, those are pretty. I mean, those things are probably close to epic. And back in the day, I would watch that sort of stuff all the time, but now I tend to have a lack of patience now. And I'll probably watch them just like in parts, and I'll find myself watching a film like that in like, you know, increments of like 5 sections instead of just like the whole way through. A bit too long, the films. Oh, the hour. Okay. So, that's pretty much the entirety of Prince of the Yolk Folk. Hope everyone enjoyed it. As you can tell, yeah, this is one of the, these are one of the few games that I am very, very much familiar with, but it's still fun to revisit. So, hope everyone enjoyed it. Time to move on to the next game.